So, my fiance has way too many role-playing books. Like, you see this? That's not even a pin drop. Oh, keep going. Oh, there's more. Like, you don't even know. This isn't even half. Keep going. No, that hardly even counts. There's more. I know, it's piled so high you can't even see them.
Hey, I'm back here.
But there's more coming. Coming. Yeah. Keep showing them. We're getting close now. Hi, I'm still here.
That's all the books. This is the magazines.
Oh right, there was more on the table, or the chair I mean. I forgot about those ones.
This is my entire role-playing library. And we're going to get into it a book at a time here on Retro Reviews. Hey everybody, and welcome to... Hey, wait, I'm going to not be jumping into my seat during this. Hey everybody, and welcome to another Retro Review, where we go through all of my role-playing books. Normally it's a book at a time, but tonight you can't talk about one of these without talking about the other two, so we've got a triple threat. And Laura's here to keep me on task and keep me from rambling.
Hey everybody. So I've got a list of questions that we're going to go through for, I guess, the set of these.
Yes.
So what are these books?
These are the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Player's Handbook, and the Monstrous Manual for AD&D 2nd edition. Keep me on task.
Okay, can you give us a short synopsis of the collection?
Alright. Player's Handbook, everything you need for making characters. Monstrous Manual, all the monsters you're going to fight. Player's Handbook is all the rules for making characters and handling combat and magic. And the Dungeon Master's Guide is how to run the games and reward treasure and EXP and all that stuff.
So basically this is like D&D, the basics.
This is the basics for AD&D 2nd edition. I actually own 2 copies of the Player's Handbook. I have a complete set of the black bordered edition. I have a white bordered edition of the Player's Handbook. But, you know, just because you always want to have 2 Player's Handbooks, because there's always going to be somebody that's like, I need to look up my spells, and then somebody else is like, I need to look up mine. You're like, here.
Yeah, there you go. So where did you get these?
The Player's Handbook actually has the more interesting story. The Dungeon Master's Guide and the Monstrous Manual, these were both B. Daltons. Mm-hmm. This was actually the Portland Mall. For my senior class trip, we went down there and I had been playing D&D with some friends at the local gaming store that used to exist in Holton, Showertown Gaming, long time ago. So during my senior class trip, I picked up the Player's Handbook. So I could have one to reference and make my characters with at home and actually be able to, like, okay, I can look at my spells while everyone else is using the other book. So, yeah.
Yeah, long time ago. What do you like about the set?
It's not so much the set, it's the memories that are attached to these. This is my Rich, his little brother Will, Toe, Andrew, Senate. These were the books we used when we played D&D. The 2 years before I took off between high school and college. these books were always in my backpack. I took these everywhere with me, and we were always playing D&D every chance. As soon as we get 4 of us together in a room, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Nice.
So for me, it's the nostalgia, it's the memories these books bring back to me.
Yeah, that's really nice. You need things like those. Is there something that you didn't like about these books?
Alright, it needs to be said, there's only one problem with AD&D 2nd edition at all as a gaming system. And it's the whole fact of when I was doing the Tomb of Horrors and having to explain THACO, which is the math calculations for figuring out if you hit something. Yeah. I am so happy 3rd edition came along and changed that and changed the armor rules, because it used to be like
really complicated math.
Late Algebra 1, beginning of Algebra 2 level. I don't know, it was like Algebra 1, but it was just like...
More complicated than maybe you want to do when
It's
you're
more than
hanging out with your friends.
You're hanging out with your friends, you don't want to sit there and be like, okay, so I gotta get this high on a roll. And there's a whole reason why the character sheets you just did the math out on it and just be like, this is what I rolled, what did I need? Okay, I hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot more useful.
Yeah.
So is this something you would recommend to other gamers?
Even though THACO it's a bit of a pain, but once you get it, you get it. Playing the old school AD&D, it's an experience, like I said in the Tomb of Horrors video, you know, you gotta play that in the old school. And everybody, I think, at one point or another needs to try to do THACO math. Just refresh your Algebra 1 skills.
Your high school math teacher would be proud.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this is definitely something if you're, again, the old school Rules Essential books that have come out, they've streamlined these rules, made them a lot better, but just sitting down with the old art, the old books, and reliving some old days and get some memories flashing back to you about how it used to be, definitely recommend this.
Nice. Are you planning to keep this set?
I am planning to keep this set. I think out of all the D&D books, the actual says Dungeons and Dragons on them, these 3 are the ones I'm going to keep.
Yeah, nice. I guess that's everything for tonight.
That's everything for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Remember, like, share, comment, subscribe. All those things to let YouTube know we're doing a good job, and we'll be back next week with another episode of Retro Reviews.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.